Yeah, so we're getting all organized for Easter. We had a meeting with the catechists about 2 weeks ago, and we tried to plan for the liturgies and what we're going to do. During Lent, we have 3 First Confessions celebrations in 3 different prayer houses, where 3 centers in Gaturi and Egadeni and Kionyo. So then the other prayer houses around will have to go to either one of those 3 and for their celebration of First Confession for their children. Encourage them to come with their parents and for all to receive the sacrament. And then we talked about preparing for Holy Week and the celebrations on Holy Week. Hopefully they'll prepare a little bit better, even in regard to music and all the rest, than at Christmas. We weren't very excited about the preparation for Christmas. It was pretty flat. Not a lot of work was done. And a lot of it is because they're a new parish, and they've never had these celebrations. Like, they've never had the celebrations up here of Holy Week ever before. They had to go down to the parish center, to Kanyakine down the hill, if they ever wanted to participate. So because they haven't had these celebrations, they don't really know exactly what the liturgy entails. So we're going to meet with the choirs on Saturday and go through Holy Week liturgies and see what they have from their own songs, their own traditional songs that would be appropriate, or what they can do to sort of even with some of the chants and even things like the Exultet or something, to see if they have it in Khmer, but they don't have any music with it. So see if they can, somebody's creative enough to do something with that. And then after Easter, we're going to have each Sunday, Bill and I will go to a different prayer house for their first communions, and where the children need to be, where some of them are not baptized yet. Well, then we'll have the baptism and the first communion on the same day, the celebration, and then they still, with these smaller children, and we still haven't figured that out yet, but they're going to wait on confirmation then with the bishop, and at the, probably, I guess it's standard 8 level, grade 8 level. But we will have, so each prayer house will have a number of students children who will be baptized and receive their first communion, at least in each of the prayer houses for the 6 weeks of the Easter season. And then on the 25th of April, I'm going to have a communal marriage celebration at Gaturi. Not at Gaturi, at Engadeni, with about maybe 20 married couples that will be marrying on the same day. That'll be an interesting experience, trying to be respectful of each couple, and yet not rushing things, or not making the ceremony so long that everybody's tired. But there'll be about, I don't know, I understand 15 couples or something that are prepared by the catechist for marriage on that day. Many of them will be brought into the church on Holy Saturday evening through profession of faith or baptism as well. So those are some things that are taking place in the next few months. Hopefully we won't be fighting with heavy rain at that time, because it's supposed to, again, normally the second rain, which is the longer rainy period, starts in the middle of March and goes, sometime into May. So hopefully that will be delayed a little bit because of El Nino already having that. Hopefully we won't have to put up with the other rain starting as early as it usually does. Maybe it'll be delayed a bit. That's our hope, and get a little more dry weather before we have to begin to contend with another rainy season.